Hello guys and welcome back to another video. I'm feeling a million times better based off the last video where I told you guys I had the belly bug. I'm now healed by the grace of God. Today is Comedy Good Friday for me and it is 9:46, and yes, it's crazy. I'm wearing a full black suit at 9:46, yes. And I got work tomorrow, so I need to actually go and get changed. I was just playing chess with my boy for the past hour. I'm actually going to bring my chessboard in to work tomorrow so we can play afterwards. But yeah, currently in terms of an update for the video, I actually don't know what you're going to be seeing throughout this video right now, because when I come to record these videos, I'm recording into the future. So big news could be coming, something crazy could be happening, but I don't possibly know. Hopefully it is. I just wanted to give an update that yeah, I'm better now. Um, I was supposed, as I let you guys know in the last meeting, in the last video, I was supposed to have a meeting on Thursday, which would have been yesterday, but we actually rescheduled the meeting to have the meeting on Wednesday. And if you also watched the last video, you would have seen that I scheduled a meeting for Wednesday as well. So now I'm gonna have two on Wednesday, and this is very good news because I've actually moved forward the day I was gonna leave my job. So when I first made this channel, I think I said in the first video I was going to be leaving at May 30th. But I spoke to my manager, and me and her both came to mutual agreement that yeah, an earlier day is best. Because I was also asking about leaving earlier, and she was like, "Yeah, you can leave whenever you want." Honestly speaking, it's about the only time that they really try and hold you back is that if they need you specifically for the role. But they found somebody, and it's now a thing of okay, when I'm ready to go, I can go. So we said, yeah, I said May the 2nd, but obviously our weeks go from Friday to Thursday. Yeah, so I would have left. I said, okay, May the 2nd, which would have been a Friday. So she was like, just for convenience, you might as well leave May the 1st. I'm like, you know what, you're right. It doesn't even change anything. I wasn't even going to work on the 2nd. I was just going to have that as my end date. So I was like, I don't really mind it. So yeah, I've pushed that forward now. So I'm going to be leaving my job a lot earlier, which means now when I go and actually retrack it, my budget tracker, I'm going to see exactly what money I'm going to be having left over for the time period of when I'm not working anymore and I'm going full time into focusing on growing the business. And it's very exciting. That also reminds me, me and my business partner have been speaking about this. And if you're watching this and you are an appointment setter, email me. My email will either be down below. If not, it is nelson@clinicflowgrowth.com. Um, should I have given that email out? It's going to be everywhere anyway, so yeah. Email me like a CV or something about you, or even just email me, say hey bro, or text me on Instagram, just be like, hey bro, watch your video, I'm on an appointment setter, let's start working together, something like that. Because we definitely need somebody to help us get more appointments and get me more meetings, as it'll be a million times easier for the whole entire process to be flowing if we have somebody who's actually good at that role and who actually wants to do that full time and get meetings booked in for me. So if you're interested, feel free to shoot me a message. It'll make my life easier and you can start earning some money. Other than that, yeah, things are back into full effect at least. I'm not feeling as strong as I was before because obviously I've lost 2 kg. I feel like a lot of it was water weight, but I still lost 2 kg. Went into the gym today and the weight was feeling quite heavy. But I think after like a week, everything will be back to complete normal. Um, Other than that, I don't really know what else to be talking about, and I think you guys are going to be enjoying the rest of the video because I'm going to be showing you guys. I feel like what I'm going to be doing for this video specifically is showing up until next week Tuesday or next week Thursday, so that the following episode will still have. I call them, what should I call it? Episodes or just videos? I'll say videos. The following video will have some more stuff inside of it, because I feel like there'll be a lot more coming towards it, because there's two things which I want to do for this channel and I think could be quite fun for series. The first one is no trim and no haircut. So basically, I don't know what you would might call this, but this is like a trim. But my hair getting done is like, I just call it getting my hair done. But I'm gonna keep both of them underneath the same thing and say no trim until I reach 10k a month. And next one is the standard one, which is the 75 hard. So when I leave my job, or at least when I bench 150, I want to do the 75 hard, which is, I believe, is like the 75 days of like you're doing some sort of challenge. I don't know the full thing. What I remember is that you train twice a day and you do something else. I can't remember the full criteria, but I really want to step into like a challenge where I really challenge my discipline, because I believe that I am quite a disciplined person, but I want to see that discipline get pushed to full limits. And I enjoy training a lot. And I think if I was to do that and get the 2 times training a day and waking up early and eating clean, I feel like I just see a lot more progression in my life. It's one of those things that you just want to say, yeah, I was able to do it. I was able to do the 75 hard challenge at least once in my life, and I wanna see if I can, honestly speaking. So that's definitely gonna be more likely to get done over the no trim until 10K of the month. But keep watching on and maybe we'll find out. I feel like it's just one of the things I just say one day, you know what, why not? And just stay convicted to it. It's the type of thing I would do. I would just say, you know what, burn it. From now on, I'm not gonna cut my hair until I reach 10K a month. Just cause I've said that. What I might do is I might wait until I get a few clients, or at least get a client before I throw out a crazy challenge like that, because I don't want to go walk around looking like some bear. And I think I'd actually do worse on meetings if I don't look the part. But still, I will. You'll be watching and see it. Yeah, I mean, I think that's everything. I think I might be catching up with you guys again on Sunday when I'm going to church for Resurrection Sunday, or I might just be showing you some clips somewhere else. I don't know where else, but keep watching on and enjoy the rest of the video, guys.
Notice this. The Bible says if they had known that who he was, if they'd known who he was, am I still preaching good? If they'd have known who he was, they would not have crucified. Hey, hey, hey. They would not have crucified. You know what? I looked at that and God said to me, here's the thing. You've got to understand, I always oh, Lord Jesus. I always prepare you for what I'm going to take you through. I said, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, God? He said, I prepared you. If they'd have known who he was, they would not have crucified. Specificity in the text. They would not have crucified. Say it with me. They would not have. Why is that? Because Jesus is on a wooden cross being pierced with nails. They forgot that he used to be a carpenter. Something in your history has prepared you for your destiny. Some trauma, something you went through before. You don't realize God never wastes whatever you've been through. He always uses it to prepare you for where he's taking you to. It's true. But God sometimes allows you to go through it because I've already put in you what you're going to need to get through your next level. God, why aren't you talking to me? I'm going through this. I can't hear from you. I want to see your hands. God's like, I've already put in you what you need to get through that tube experience. And if you go into it with me, it becomes a womb. And you'll be birthed into a whole new dimension and a whole new world if you go in it with me.
Welcome back, guys. It's now Monday, Easter bank holiday Monday. I believe so, yeah. You're probably confused as to why I'm here sitting underneath a tree. And I was doing my morning walk. I've just had my breakfast. And I was just looking at this tree in this area. And I was like, when was the last time I sat underneath a tree? I said, I haven't done that in so long. So I hopped the fence and I came to sit down underneath a tree. Literally, main part of this section of the video is literally me coming to tell you guys, you have to do things that just bring you peace and just make your life just feel chill. Because I feel like we go through so much, and it's even a testament as to why I'm saying this. Right now, if you can't, I don't know if the camera can pick up on it, but I've got a fat coast on my lip. And I think that it stems from discipline. And it's a lack of discipline. And it's funny because I can't remember if it's this video or this intro where I spoke about the fact that I said I am disciplined. But I think one of the sectors of discipline which I am lacking in is being disciplined to rest and being disciplined to do things that actually bring me peace. Like, as much as work is a very good thing and training hard and intense is a very good thing, you have to know how to unwind and to dewind. Because if you don't, you'll get things like this. So a cold sore, well, at least specifically for me, I think it's also linked to the fact that I had a belly bug and obviously my sleeping pattern got horrible, my eating habits got worse. So it usually stems from when my diet is messed up and my sleep is messed up. But I think that what I could have done is rested better, because all I was constantly thinking about was, one, working, which was stressing my brain out. But then two, I came back and the first day that I felt even slightly better, I wasn't well, just slightly better, I went straight to the gym and I was pumping crazy iron. And from then I could feel my body was just feeling a million times, if not just a billion times more drained than the days when I was actually sick, because I just didn't rest properly. And obviously the consequences of my actions is this flipping cold sore on my face. But I don't really mind it. I have cold sore patches, and to be fair, I don't really care if people look at it. I've had these for my whole entire life. But yeah, it's just about you guys deciding to actively and be disciplined and saying, okay, no, I have to rest at this point in time. I'm going to go to bed. Like, even for example, I like watching anime, and even as much as anime can be seen as a resting thing for me, what's more important is going to bed. So even yesterday, I was watching anime. So yesterday was Easter Sunday. Went church. What time did we get there? I got there like 11:20. Didn't get home until about 6. Not because of church. After church, me and my family went out to go eat. Came back home. We ate so much food. We was just so slumped. I was in bed from 6 until about 9 or 10. I wasn't even sleeping. I was just literally in bed. Then I was like, and I think I started watching anime from about 9 until about 10 something. And I was like, as much as this is resting, I have things that I should be doing. And if I do those things, I can go to bed and start my day fresh. Because if I go to bed just watching anime, my whole day tomorrow, which would be today, would be ruined. Probably wouldn't even be here. I'd probably still be sleeping right now. And I was like, nah, let me cut off the anime. Let me cut off that cheap resting, if anything, and let me get these things done and then just go straight to bed. It would be a million times better for me. I did that, and now I'm awake today now, and I feel so like I'm sitting in the park. I'm around, but like I feel so much better right now just being able to be here in nature. Like, literally, this is one of the things that I'm going to be doing when I leave my job. Like, I literally can't wait to just go around London and experience things like this. Just be present in the moment, because I feel like our lives move so fast that we never ever get to really be present in the moment unless we actively say it is time for us to be present inside of the moment. Like, I got my ankle swingers, like I'm literally ankle swinging on camera. But I couldn't care less, because when I look off this camera, I'm going to sit for like another 5 minutes, getting some vitamin D, sit in the sun and just chill. It's nice, man. I highly recommend you guys do things like this. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the thing, as young guys, I feel like there's actually a shift, you know, because when I was younger, things like this would have been seen as gay, would have been seen as wet, would have been seen as moist. I'm using all these terms that we used to use when I was younger. But you would have been weird to come sit in the park with tea in your hand, ankle swingers on, looking dry, relaxing on a tree. But I think that there's a shift that this should be normalized. Just out here chilling on 9 a.m. on a Monday morning. That guy over there is doing sprints. I'm out here chilling, lying down. And it's nice, man. It's very, very, very nice. But to get into the business side of things, so I've literally just also went to the shop and bought myself a phone number. So my business phone number, which I was talking about in the last video, how they weren't working before, it got blocked, and it got blocked for spam apparently. So I think that when I was outreaching to people were reporting my phone number for spam. Maybe they don't want to make money, I don't know, but it's done. So I'm gonna have to throw that SIM in the bin and then obviously get this new SIM inside of my phone, which I've done, so I can start outreaching again. Also, I'm gonna be having a meeting later on at around 5 p.m. with an appointment setter. And it's funny because in the last video I was talking about how I want an appointment setter. Even though I'm having this meeting with one, it doesn't mean you guys shouldn't, if you're an appointment setter watching this, it doesn't mean you shouldn't try and approach me and outreach to me, because you never know, it might not work with me and this guy. And even if it does work, the more the merrier, because the more meetings I can get, the more meetings I can close, the more money I can make, the more money I can actually push out for an appointment setter. So the more the merrier. And yeah, literally it's bound 9:10, 9:20 right now. Me and my friends are gonna go play basketball from 11 until about 2. Then I'm gonna go to the gym, then come home, shower, get changed, and get ready for that meeting. I'm still excited for Wednesday. We have both the 2 meetings which I was talking about in the last video. I'm already prepared for them, just literally waiting for those days now. And now that I've got my new SIM, I'm gonna try to see if I can get another meeting in. Hopefully when I go home now and I put my SIM in my business phone, I can start outreaching again. Hopefully I can do some cold calling again today and show you guys me potentially closing another meeting or getting another meeting either Wednesday or some time later on this week. And yeah, I think today's the 21st, so 9 more days or 10 more days until I've officially left my job, and then literally it's full steam ahead from there. Even the funny thing, which is annoying about this cold sore, was the fact I was so excited. I was like, yes, I've got my trim, I've done my hair, feeling fresh, I'm no longer sick, I'm gonna come into this week and record, bang, cold sore. So I feel like that's God humbling me and saying, slow down a little bit, you're still not completely rested yet. But God's timing over my timing, so hopefully it is God's timing and not just something to just come and annoy me. But yeah, man, trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you guys. I don't really think that's it. Yeah. Oh yeah. In terms of the 75 hard, what I was talking about prior, I don't know if it was this video or another video, but it's most likely this video because I've recorded like 2 videos and I know that last video was only talking about cold calling. I'm really thinking about that 75 hard. What I want to do, this is the way I have it in my mind right now. So I leave, before I was supposed to leave my job at May 30th. So I set myself the deadline to bench 150 by May 30th because I was like, okay, once I leave there, I just want to be training 2 times a day and going all ham on cardio, all these sorts of things, just going in fresh. But now I'm leaving May the 1st. It means I have 29 more days. So I'm still going to keep the deadline of May 30th to bench 150 because I couldn't bench it right now because obviously I was sick and I even struggled to lift up 100 kg for 10 reps on Friday when I went back into the gym. So yeah, 145 is definitely going to take a second and then 150 can take a little bit more of a second. So I think by May 30th, I should be able to hit it by God's grace. And then after that, I'm going to go from May to June, I'm going to do a cut. And from that cut, I want to get quite lean. So when I go into July, I'm going to do a 90-day hard. I don't want to do a 75-day hard because I feel like I'll have those spare 15 days for no reason. I want to do 90 days because I just want to do the whole of quarter 3. Because for me, I feel like quarter 3 is going to be done. Like, that's it. Quarter 3 is going to be the point where in my life where I say, it was quarter 3, 2025. And think about this. Do you know how crazy it is the fact that I'm talking about quarter 3 already? I feel like this year has gone so fast, but I want to go back. In about 2-3 years, I'm going to say it was quarter 3, 2025, where everything in my life changed. That's where I was training my hardest. I was working my hardest because everyone says the hardest journey is going from 0 to 10K a month. So I really think that I already have the skills to have 10K a month. I just need to now do the work for me to get the 10K a month. And I truly believe that will be done in quarter 3. Yeah, I feel like with the amount of outreaching and the amount of time I can focus towards creating content, one, for this channel, my main channel, and then for the business channel, because it's going to need content alongside networking and outreaching. I truly believe that will be by end of quarter 3, I'll be on 10K a month, by the grace of God. By the grace of God. And I'm talking about 10K a month profits. So that's after me and my business partner has split total revenue after costs. Total profits after costs. It will also be after I tithe, because obviously I tithe 10%. So realistically, I need to make 11K for me to, or let's say, yeah, I'm pretty sure the math adds up, like 11K or 11.5, like 12 grand for me to actually have 10K a month profit. And then after factoring costs like an accountant, all these other sorts of business costs, all these other expenses. But yeah, 10K profit a month. I truly believe by the grace of God I can get that by the end of quarter 3. But it's not just going to happen overnight. It's going to take a lot and a lot and a lot of work. Hopefully that's not too loud. But yeah, it's going to take a lot and a lot and a lot of work. But I'm ready for it. I'm very, very, very ready for it, and I'm very, very excited for it. And I even can't wait because I'm going to start hiking with my boy. There's so many things I want to get done. So many things I want to get done. And I think on 10K a month, I'll be able to do all of it. Because I want to learn languages. I want to learn the saxophone. I'm telling out all my goals to you guys. I want to learn the saxophone. I have a dream one day of it being a rainy night. The thing is, I've actually seen a video, which I'm very, very jealous of. Because I saw a guy doing exactly what I want to do. I don't know what he was wearing, so he's probably not exactly the same. And he's not in London. I think he's somewhere in America. He was in this random corridor, just playing a saxophone, and some random guy came, was eating his pizza, and the guy started dancing. Now, that's not my goal verbatim, but what I really want to do is just be in an all-black suit with my saxophone on like a rainy day or like a cold day or like a dark day in winter in London and just walking, playing my saxophone, just letting out jazz out there just because I can. No fame, just literally just because I can. And that's one of the things I really want to do. And I think when I'm on a certain amount of money, I will be able to do that. Alongside of that, being able to like fighting as well, get back into Muay Thai, be hiking. I want to really start hiking, go on these mountains. I think there's a lot of places to hike in England and just in the UK in general. So I feel like I can actually start that one a lot sooner. It's just about having the money and then also the time to be able to do all of these sorts of things. But yeah, I think I've rambled on enough. I'm probably gonna get back to you guys when I am playing basketball. I probably won't record my gym session, but I will most likely go and gym after that, then coming home and then just getting ready for the meeting. Why? Okay, guys, it's the next day. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I'm so slumped. Playing basketball yesterday took out so much energy from me, but we're here now. And the main reason is because I'm actually gonna be ending the video here. I'm just gonna give you guys a little bit of updates, and that'll be done for today's video. Main reason why is because I'm gonna be going to work right now, and I just want to make sure that when I come back, I can just edit this video and get uploaded for Saturday, just so that I can start focusing on next week's video. And that's gonna be the more stacked video. It's gonna have the meetings with James and Louise. I've actually got my new phone number now. I've put it inside. I will be outreach when I go to work today. Fun enough. Mainly because it's just SMS, so I don't need to do much. I can just have it in the background whilst I'm working at work. And actually, yeah, only 5 more times of me doing this. Today, next week, Thursday, today, Thursday coming because today's Tuesday. Thursday, Saturday, next week Tuesday, next week Thursday, and then I'm full time with Clinic Flow. To give a heads up for the meeting from yesterday, as I spoke about, it wasn't, well, earlier on, I was speaking about when I was coming home from basketball, I was going to have a meeting with a potential appointment setter. So I actually got into the meeting with the guy, and lo and behold, the guy wasn't an appointment setter. So my business partner sent me the guy's YouTube channel, and I was supposed to book the meeting from there, and then obviously get onto the meeting and close this guy as our appointment setter. So I did that, and when I was on a meeting with him, me and him were talking, and I was like, this guy doesn't sound like he's an appointment setter. And when eventually he was like to me, yeah, he's not an appointment setter. He works with appointment setters, but he himself is not an appointment setter. He helps coaches and consultants scale their back end of their business and something like that. So at that point in time, you would say the meeting was a waste of time for that sector. But actually, he gave some amazing advice when in terms of our business. He said that one thing I can do is actually create another YouTube channel. So in my mind, this YouTube channel was going to be the thing that will get me more leads. But lo and behold, it just won't. It's more going to get me, he said, yes, more fans. I don't really like using that word. More so, I say more support is for Diani, but in terms of support is towards the business, it's not going to really be doing that. And rightfully so, it's true. I'm showing more of my life here. I'm showing more of the front side of the business rather than the back end and how we can actually solve our clients' needs. So what I was thinking of was just creating that type of content for the Instagram, but he said you might as well make a YouTube channel as well. So I'm going to make another YouTube channel. So I have my personal development channel, my main channel, which will eventually become my second channel. I have this channel, then I will have the Clinic Flow Business YouTube channel where I'll be showing content directly trying to help dental and aesthetic clinic owners. So that's going to be planned. So when I come back home, and obviously I'll be finished off this video, I'll edit this video and get it scheduled for Saturday. Then I'll start to build out the Clinic Flow YouTube channel, and then start posting content from either next week or even this week when I find some time to start recording for the business, because literally my hands are so tied up right now. I've struggled to find time to actually record anything in general. Like, I haven't even uploaded on my main channel since I think 2 weeks ago, which is very, very, very bad. But yeah, I plan on getting some more content out this week. I'm actually quite happy though, because it means I spend less on editing for the month. But I just know next month I'll be going into there with more budget, but I'm gonna need a lot more content to be edited, so I'm there for it. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? I think that's mainly it. There's nothing really much more apart from the fact that, yeah, tomorrow's going to be quite a stacked day. I'm going to be having the meetings, one at 10 a.m., one at 1:30 p.m. And then I'm going to the spa, going to the gym and coming back. So yeah, I'll just literally start next week's video from tomorrow. Mainly because I feel like this video has gone long enough. I've showed you the intro. I've showed you me at church. What else? Basketball. Me in the park yesterday. So many things. I've said, you know what, yeah, this video's gonna be like 40 minutes to an hour. I don't know how long it is. I'll find out after I've finished editing it. But yeah, I'll just wrap it up here. Say thank you guys for watching today's video, and I will see you guys next week Saturday. Hopefully with the title will be, I've landed 2 clients in one day or something like that. But I'll see you guys in the next one.